Shalom, family. Quick update. It will be a month this week since I've had surgery. I am doing better and healing. So I want to give the Lord all the praise and the glory for helping me get through this. It's a process, but I'm trusting and believing that in time I'm going to look back, I'm going to say, hey, I got past that and I'm doing better. So praise the Most High. So I want to talk about listening to the Most High. When I started this journey, I I didn't really have discernment. Um, Knowledge and wisdom I had, but not like the Most High gives. And it took some time to hear the Most High, to pick up, when he's giving me direction. And sometimes I wouldn't always listen. But I'm going to start off with this first testimony when I had just started my relationship with the Most High. Um, I was in a work setting and I didn't really know this particular supervisor, but he knew about me and he always just made it a habit to want to call me out when it would be time for us to leave and check out when it'd be time to go home. And he would always make a comment, to always bring my name up. And I'm like, I don't even know this man. I don't, why is he targeting me? What is his problem? And the Most High had already prepped me for that there might be some issues with me in my work setting. He had already kind of given me some kind of insight, but he wasn't specific. And I now know that there was a reason for that. I had to learn in the moment. So anyway, um, by day 3, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna have a conversation with him. I got home. Um, I gave a call back to the job, and I spoke with him, and I just said, you don't know me to joke around with me like that. Please stop. It's disrespectful. And he apologized, and I'm thinking that's the end of it. The next day I get to work. It's time for get through the day. It's time for a change of shift, and all the second shifters come in, and I'm on the computer, and I remember this one young lady just stood behind me like as if she was looking over my shoulder. I'm like, what is this about? And I sat there, continued doing what I was doing on the computer, and then I started to get some insight as to what was going on. And so I got up from the computer and I had walked around to where everyone was kind of grouped up, waiting for shift change. And no one was talking to me. Nobody was saying a word to me. I had spoke to one of my coworkers who I knew him for a long time, and he didn't want to speak to me. I could tell, but he did speak very softly. Hi, Delvi. And I'm like looking around at everybody. I'm like, oh, okay. I see what's going on. And so leave to go collect my belongings in another area. And I speak to everyone in that room. You could hear a pin drop. No one spoke to me. I was like, oh, okay. Thank you, Most High. I see what's going on. I get it. And so as I'm walking out and I'm leaving and I'm heading to go check out, I was like, wow, thank you, Holy Spirit. I spoke to this person. I had a discussion with this person. I must have bruised his ego because he has now went and told the whole entire second shift not to speak to me. And I'm just like, wow, this man doesn't even realize I had bullies worse than this. I had kids in elementary school all the way up to 8th grade decide to ignore me in my very own class. And it was a small class of kids that you stay with going from kindergarten to 8th. You know everyone. And I was ignored. And I will remove myself and go in another area and just be to myself. So being ignored, that did nothing. And I just was like, wow, thank you for that insight you were giving me, Father. And some of these very same people after that will come and talk to me as if I have forgotten what had happened, that they completely ignored me. And so I share that to tell you that sometimes in your walk, the Most High won't always give you a warning ahead of time. Sometimes he's going to walk you through the process. He's going to be with you through the process. He's going to give you insight. He's going to give you knowledge in that moment. And please, pay attention to those precious moments where he's giving you these teaching moments. He's helping you understand that, these things are going to happen in life, and how you address it, how you take it, it makes a difference. And for me, I brushed it off. I didn't forget it, because I as I'm telling it, it's like I'm in that moment, because it was just like a movie was playing. Everything was in slow motion, and I'm like, wow, this is really happening. These people are really ignoring me because someone else told them to. And I just was like, wow, they're following behind someone. They don't even know what happened, but it's okay. It's all right. I'm not mad at these people. It is what it is. That's going to happen. You're going to have people in this journey that don't like you. They didn't like Yeshua. So why would it be any different for us? So that was one of the testimonies I wanted to share. Um, there was another one. God will warn you about people. That was the other one. And I have to say, sometimes I am hard-headed, and I don't always listen. And then after I've had that hard lesson, I'm like, why didn't I listen to you, Father? And then he'll replay everything for me. Like, I told you here, I told you here, I told you here. And it's like, you want to, well, for me, I trust people and I want to see good in people. And I figure I'm not going to be betrayed. And I just had that happen a few times, where, let me explain it this way. When I'm talking to people, I pick up on things that they're saying and they're not saying. Um, when I'm speaking and relaying something, I pick up how they respond and don't respond. And it's like I know too much. And so when that happens for me, I start to realize this person's lying to me. I start to realize I'm not getting the full truth. And this will happen over and over. And I'm kind of putting it on the burner. And the Most High is telling me, don't trust this person. Don't trust this person. I let a whole year go by and just kind of tabled him telling me, don't trust this person. And then it just, things got worse. And I just was like, wow, the Most High was trying to tell me about you this whole time. And I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. And I realize now that he was trying to warn me and I didn't listen. And I know I didn't actually exactly give you a full testimony. I'm praying that you're following what I'm saying to you. But it's so important to listen to him when he's warning you, when he's telling you, when he's showing you things. Pay attention to that. Don't table it. He knows everything about you, everything about the people around you, what you're going to go through. He's trying to help you on your journey. Thank you, Holy Spirit. It's to help you. And the more and more you start to just realize that the Most High is telling this for a reason, and just trust it and follow through, the easier it's going to get for you. And I will be the first to admit, there's been plenty of times that I have ignored his warnings. I've ignored things that he's shown me. I've ignored the things that he's pointed out, and I've regretted it later. But I have to learn. As long as you learn from it, that's what matters. You've got to learn from it. It's going to help you in the long run. What was another testimony? Oh, yeah. Okay, so this kind of goes along with that. So I had recently ran into someone that I knew from, I'm not going to disclose from where, but someone from my past. And um, we greeted each other, and everything was fine, but the Most High started replaying things for me, because he was just telling me that this person was with a group of people that was stabbing you in the back. And so I'm sitting there, and we're talking, and this person's telling me about people, and you know giving me updates on mutual people that we know. And I decided to share with her where I was in life. And then it just, the Most High was just leading me to say, I have a relationship with the Most High. And I shared that. I said, I'm in a relationship with the Most High. I don't deal with the people from the past of who she was speaking about. He showed me who was talking about me. He told me about who had the knives in my back. He told me about the people that watched me with the knives in my back and didn't say anything to me about it. And that person was one of those people. I did not disclose that, but I knew she knew that I where I was going with this. And I said, but you know what? I forgive everyone. And I believe that that moment had to happen. I already forgave everyone, but just to even further have someone in front of me and say, I forgive everyone from that time frame in my life, for whatever reason, why they didn't like me, hated me, disgusted me, whatever their issue was with me that they never relayed to me personally. I forgive them, and I let it go. And I pray that everyone is happy and blessed, and that they get in a relationship with the Most High, and that instead of deflecting their pain, their issues, whatever it is that's unresolved, that they turn it over to the Most High and allow Him to help them through whatever it is they're dealing with. Because I notice people that are hurt will deflect. I was one of those people. You will deflect on others, and you'll be mean to others. You just not like people just to not like people. And it really is something that's going on inside of you. It's something that you need to address about yourself. We're supposed to love our brothers and sisters and pray for them and wish the best. And yeah, that happened last month. And so after that all transpired, the Most High was like, you've just got to really forgive. You've got to let that part of your life go. But I'm like, why am I running into people? This had been happening. I forgot to mention this. I've been running into people from my past. It was just like another person. I'm sorry, I thought that was my little ones, but it's the rain. I was running into people from my past, and she was like the fourth person. And I'm like, what is going on? Why are all these people from my past coming up, Father? But it happened, and I'm just happy that I have a peace about that situation. One other testimony, God, I think I kind of touched on this. God will fill you with His truth and help you with forgiveness. And I did kind of touch on that already. When you're in this relationship with Him, your circle gets smaller. You start to really, for me, press in with prayer, press in with spending more time, setting out more time with the Most High. I do my scriptures and my prayers in the morning. I do my scriptures and prayers at night. I pray with my boys, and then I do some more reading late around this time. It's actually like around 11 o'clock at night here. I'm trying to, and I'm being led to spend more time with Him. It's so easy to get on your phone and start scrolling, and then next thing you know, hours have passed by, and you're like, what did I do with my time? And He's been telling me, I need you to spend more time with me, Cassandra. And so I've been working on that, and just making sure that I'm getting my life in order and making sure that I'm doing what he's asking me to do, being obedient, that I'm being obedient. And so if the Most High is telling you, to work on certain things in your life, do it. If the Most High is telling you to forgive, do it. I, I, I don't, I've seen so many times just with my family of bickering and fighting and on both sides where, people aren't even speaking to each other. Um, where it's just, it's disappointing. It's hard to see. Um, but I know there's hurt there. And I'm just praying for everyone that is dealing with, why am I losing my train of thought? Is dealing with friends or family members where you're not talking to each other. Just forgive. Forgive, and let it go. Now, that does not mean that you have to remain in their presence, that you have to have a relationship, have contact with them. You don't have to do that. But it is important to forgive and let it go and give it to the Most High. You have to. There's no reason for us to carry that around. We carry so much as it is. We carry a lot. We deal with a lot. And he is trying to help us. That's what I'm telling you. Listen to him when he is giving you instructions, when he's giving you direction, when he's telling you to go left and you want to go right, go left. Listen to him. When he's showing you who someone is, believe him. When he is telling you that this car is not for you, it's too expensive, or it's whatever it is he's telling you to do, listen. You want to go to school? Which school is it that I'm supposed to go to, Father? Get in the habit of asking him, what should I do? Walk the path that he has for you. It's so much easier. And he knows his plan for you. He knows how everything ends. So instead of picking up the phone and asking someone else, get on your knees or pray. You get on your knees, sit at your desk, whatever it is, and pray and talk to him. He is waiting for you. He wants that time with you. And he is a jealous father. He wants us to spend time with him. And he doesn't want us to put anything or anyone before him. So I know that I shared a few testimonies. I thank you, Holy Spirit. I pray that something that I said resonates with you. I pray that you listen to him and you get into that. If you listen to him, if you're not in a relationship with the Most High, get into one with him. We don't know what we're facing tomorrow. Thank you, Holy Spirit. We don't know what we're facing next year, but why face it alone? You don't have to. Let the Most High lead you, take care of you, comfort you, take away your worries and your concerns. He doesn't want us to worry. He wants us to have faith, a mustard seed of faith, and love one another and have patience with one another and forgive one another. I thank you so much if you made it this far for listening. And until the next time, love and blessings on you, family.